Hi there, you're welcome to this SQL course called Understanding SQL. The goal here is that we learn SQL from the beginning level to intermediate and some bit of advanced feature in SQL. My name is Olontoba Fashaki. I'm a data and BI analyst, a Microsoft certified trainer. I've been doing this for over 5 years, so I can say for sure you're in a good hand. And I'm also a data consultant, a data and BI analyst. I've been working with SQL, Power BI, Excel, and many other tools when it comes to data analysis in general. So I'll be taking you through this course, and together we'll be able to achieve a lot more in this course. For this course, some people will be confused that, am I sure you need to learn SQL? Why am I learning SQL? Why should I go through this course? But I tell you, if you're a data scientist, a data engineer, you're a data analyst, you are a database administrator, you need SQL. Or if you're looking at going into any of this field, or you're in the data field generally, even as a developer, you need to understand SQL. SQL is a major and vital tool for database administration, for database management, and every other things related to data. So you need to understand and know SQL. And for this course, we'll be doing a lot in this course. And I'll just take you through what it is we'll be doing in this course, the outline, and we can even understand what this course would entail. We'll start with the introduction to SQL, and for this we'll be looking at the importance of SQL. We'll be looking at the overview of the relational database as a whole. We're looking at categories of SQL commands, and lesson 2 we'll be looking at setting up the environment, that's the tools and applications that we need to use how to go through this course. And we'll be setting up the SQL server. Will be setting up databases in our SQL server, because majorly for this course we'll be using the SQL server. So we'll be installing it, and then we'll be setting up databases for the SQL server. The next lesson would be to understand the categories of SQL commands, and here we'll be looking at the DDL commands, the DCL commands. Don't worry, you would get to understand these commands as we go on. And the fourth lesson will be working with tables in SQL. There's something called tables in SQL, and we're looking at how to work with it, and functions that go with working with tables. Functions like your create table, your alter, your drop, and many other functions or commands in SQL. Next will be retrieving data with SQL, and from here we'll be looking at using functions like select, where, order by, as, and so many other functions. These are the things we'll be looking at in this part of the course. And the next one is the basic functions and calculations. Here we'll be looking at working with aggregate functions, working with string functions in SQL, working with date functions also in SQL. And I tell you, this is a wonderful part of the course I would not want you to miss. Nice. And the next thing is to look at joining tables in SQL. The joins in SQL is one important part of SQL, and we'll be looking at the types of joins available in SQL and how to work with the joins available. Like I said before, this course would be hands-on. It will be hands-on, so there'll be all these things I'm saying. We'll do a practical of them all, and not just learn them theoretically. I'll do the theoretical part, which is me explaining what they do, and then we'll go into the practicals also to practice alongside. The next one is the subqueries and the next step queries, and here we'll be looking at the types of subqueries and how to write subqueries in SQL. We'll also be looking at the views and indexes, and we'll be looking at understanding views and then the advantage of views, how to create and use views, understanding indexes and creating indexes in SQL. And we'll be looking at the advanced data manipulation, and here we'll be looking at using the case for, of course, your conditional logic, using CTEs, using recursive queries in SQL. So these are many other more things I will be looking at. It's not just limited to this, but for the sake of the introduction of the outline, this is what we would have, but we'll still do beyond this. Alright, but for the sake of having an outline, this is what our outline would look like. And as the course goes on, I can choose to add many other things. Like I said, it's not limited to this, so I can choose to add many other things to our course. So this would be our outline, and the course is actually broken into easy to follow sections. Like I said, there will be practice, there will be materials, and every other thing you will need will be added to every section, especially so you'll be able to have access to the materials, the files, and then maybe links to some sites you want to download, maybe the SQL Server from or any other applications it is we will use in this course. I can't wait to get started. I hope you are also ready on your end. So let's get started.